What's next? Well, I was just looking at the calendar of all the workouts, and it kind of brought a tear to my eye, and I might totally get emotional right now. 12 weeks of consistent, workouts, and knowing when I'm going in has really been incredibly easy. And I won't lie, I'm really gonna miss Brian, and I have a few small groups left that I'm gonna utilize with him. But I'm just going to work around my schedule and figure out what time works best. And I'd love to start being able to bring my kids in and possibly do 2-hour time slots. I don't know how amenable they'll be to my schedule, but I'd love to be able to kick up that intensity. But, toddlers are unpredictable. I'm going to try and save all of my pennies for the third 12-week challenge, because unfortunately I can't afford it right now, but I loved it, and I don't want to think about what's next because it has been incredibly amazing. So, yeah.
So what's next? What's next for me is to just keep continuing on my journey. I'm gonna probably sign up for the 12-week challenge. I'm gonna just keep working on my goals, and really what's next is I'm gonna accomplish some box jumps. I know my shins are gonna take a beating, but I think that's gonna be my next goal, is to do some box jumps, and I will get my 2K goal down to under 8 minutes of a row. So for me, that's what's next, and I hope to see everybody else there.
This week's question is, what's next? The challenge is ending, and what are my plans after this challenge is over? I plan on keeping with the eating habits that I've created throughout this challenge. I've learned what foods my body does like and what my body doesn't like. And I intend on keeping that, because I've really realized that there are certain foods that do not make me feel well, and they're not worth eating, especially the feeling I get afterwards. And I'm really happy actually about that, because diet was always my worst part. And I also plan on creating more goals for myself. The biggest advantage for me throughout this challenge were the small groups. They really pushed me into trying things that I never would have otherwise tried. Things like a banded pull-up or a box jump. And it really made me realize what I am capable of doing, and that it was my mindset and the doubt that I had in myself that kept me from even attempting to do those things. So this challenge has really made me realize that I can push myself, and I am capable of doing anything that I want to do. And that is my plan, is to come up with new goals and meet those goals. And once I meet a goal, create another one and just continue.
Week 11 question. What's next? What are you going to do? What are you going to keep working on? What's next for you? What's next for me? I'm just going to keep showing up. I'm going to keep showing up because the results happen when you show up. And I'm not done. I'm not done from where I started. I'm not done from where I want to go. And so my next steps is just show up and keep showing up and just continue to have fun.
What's next? Next is CrossFit 3 days a week and supplementing in boot camp. I haven't done a real CrossFit class aside from what we've used in small group. So really looking forward to doing that and building more strength, and hopefully still seeing everyone from the 12-week around the gym.
Okay, so what's next? Ooh, chair squeaky. After much thinking, I realized that these 12 weeks have kept me accountable more than any other 12 weeks that I can think of. So I'm going to keep doing it. I'm just going to keep going. The only choice I have is to do it again and again and again until I get closer and closer to my goals. So that's what I'll be doing. That's what's next. Keep up the intensity, keep working with Jess, keep working with Matt, keep talking to Deanna, keep seeing Katie, just keep going. That's what I'm doing. Craig, what's the answer
Just keep going.
Boom. Just keep going.
It's over, but my challenge is not over for sure. You know, I'll still be at Camp Rhino every day doing my regular workouts, my double workouts, and then of course belly dance as well. Other than that, I will be hanging out with this cool kid, playing basketball, and doing fun activities with him to help him get healthy. And I just want to be there to support the next challengers as well, because I love the support and I'll be there rooting you guys on. I wish I could join you, but I won't be able to this time. But, you know, you guys got this. And in the meantime, I'm going to just be a cool Rhino mom. Or not.
So it's week 11, one more week left in the challenge next week, and it's kind of sad. But with all this momentum that has been created with the challenge, I definitely want to keep it up. And so to do that, I definitely want to keep up with the weekly fit test, because for me, that's been a really great way to measure progress. The scale isn't so accurate for me sometimes, as you've learned through my journey, but functional things like doing the runs and doing burpees and picking different obstacles that are a challenge have been a good way to measure progress and then give me something to work towards for. And I know I've talked a lot about Spartan racing because I'm really excited about it, but I definitely plan on doing that and training for that, continuing. I made a Facebook group and found some friends that want to do a trifecta too, so I think that'll really help with the accountability.